You are looking live at Iceland in Hamilton Township, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Rockets Black are getting ready to take on MassConn United in the third game of the AGHF Showcase. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo bringing you the action and glad to do it. Rockets have launched out of the gate this season at 5-0. They are 2-0 in the showcase, outscoring the opposition 9-0 in wins over Mamaroneck Youth Hockey, Montgomery Youth Hockey Association, and the Junior Flyers. Both of those took place on Saturday. They will be clad in the white jerseys. MassConn United in the red jerseys. And you see them gathering around their coach. 17 minutes on the clock. Rockets will play in front of Emma Lacey in goal in this game. Emma 2-0 so far this season. And she pitched a shutout in the early game on Saturday, and she draws the early game here on Sunday. Arialis Markland 3-0 on the season, having allowed just one goal in those three games. Will get the afternoon nod when we switch rinks and go to Woodbridge and face Mamaroneck State Line. Rockets gathered round, a little shorter on the bench today, as Kirsty Kamakar still awaiting her return to the lineup, and pretty sure Kirsty's probably watching, so we want to see you back in here soon, Kirsty. And PJ Jacobus not in the lineup for these games, nor Coach Jeremy. So as you see down here to our left, Bob Connolly will take over the head duties today, assisted by Mike Cook, just out of picture, and Bobby Jr. will help out on the bench. Emma Lacey, number 7, will guard the goal to your left. Nicole Pollard will guard the goal to our right. 17 minutes on the clock. Ulrich at center. Liftoff. Period 1. McMahon moves back into her own zone. They move it through neutral ice. Redmond will pick it up. Redmond and Matone on D. Ulrich the center. Hansen on right wing. Menichello on the left. Rockets, as we said, a little bit shorter on the bench today. Looks like they have plenty of firepower, though, as Menichello moves it along to the far side. MassConn picks it up. They play out of a rink in Enfield, Connecticut. Rockets will visit there in November, the weekend of November 19th to 20th. Centering feed almost got through to Ulrich, but it was knocked away. MassConn will move it out. Again, MassConn United in the red jerseys primarily. They have blue and white with them. The Rockets in the white jerseys with black and also red trim over there. Centered and moved up. Saunders will send it through the slot. It moves over down toward the right side behind the net. Matone picks it up for Rizzo, kept in by Saunders at the point. And it's moved along the hash on the far side, and Rizzo's going to break out. She's with Nieves. Saunders back defending. Rizzo will try to negotiate around Saunders. Rizzo still with it. Rizzo looking for Nieves. Slams on the brakes, turns, tries to center it, but it's knocked away. Nieves will grab it. In front is Connolly. Rizzo on the back door, but not alone over there. Connolly will shift down low, but it's knocked out, and it's not going to be strong enough for an icing. We're just about a minute 45 into the game. No score, no shots as of yet. Picked off by Nieves. She sent it up, but Rizzo was looking for a change. Saunders is going to pick that up and send it in, but gets it knocked away by Nieves. Banked off the board. Saunders keeps it in barely at the line. Fox is going to retreat to pick that one up. It comes to Cook. Izzy is going to move it up. Whiffed on the shot. She was looking for Nieves, but Cece had peeled off for a change. So Izzy tried to stop what she was doing and just lost the puck. Ulrich now out there with Cook and Connolly up front. Fox on D with Bruno. Coughlin picks this one up and she'll send it in. Connolly jumps off in favor of Hansen. Wraparound attempt goes all the way through. Wrist shot redirected by Fox inadvertently, but Lacey's there to knock it down and cover it up, leaves no rebound. They'll face it off on the far circle. Ulrich at the dot. Cook couldn't quite get position. Wrist shot between the points by Coughlin doesn't get through. Rockets were not quite set there. Usually in the defensive zone, when they're on the face-off, they put both wings in the middle, in the slot. Ulrich's going to pick off this loose puck. Ulrich has Cook with her. Ulrich sends it front for Cook, but it didn't get right on her stick. It's going to come on net, and Pollard is going to dive out there and cover it up. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 13:46 left, first period. Rockets and MassConn United scoreless. Redmond keeps it in at the point and sends it down low looking for Nieves. Nieves with Rizzo and Connolly. Centering feed. Didn't get all the way to Pollard. One of the defensemen just stopped it and sent it down. With this fresh ice, it's going to be an icing. This ice was sitting pretty overnight. They cleaned it here at Iceland before closing time Saturday, and they resurfaced it again before the girls took the ice this morning. So that's pretty fresh ice. Nieves on the draw, but Kim wins it back. Rizzo tried to pick it off, but they do get it around to the far side. They'll break it out for Kim up the middle. She's got Roy on the left wing. Roy had to put on the brakes. Wrist shot, knocked down by Lacey. She looked like she was maybe going to play the rebound, but decides to cover it up. So it'll be a face-off in the defensive zone. Nieves on the dot, and now the two wings will occupy the slot, Rizzo and Connolly. Bruno will pick it up and steer it around her own net, but gets a lot of company there. So MassConn was reading that one. They blitzed behind the net off the face-off wall. Centering feed, Lacey knocks it away. Rizzo picks it up in the slot, steers it forward to get it out of the zone, and forces the regroup. MassConn, Murphy gets it, gets a piece. Kim's going to get to this puck first, and she's going to send it towards center, but is rebuffed by Bruno. Another centering try, doesn't get quite through. Rizzo on the backside battling Murphy for the puck. Murphy's shot attempt is knocked away by Nieves and never gets there. Connolly has competition at the wall, eventually gets it through to Rizzo, steers it out, and allows for the change behind. Rizzo bumping over there, can't hold on to the puck 1-on-2. Comes in, MassConn shoots it off of the arm of Lauren Fox. They keep it in the zone. Steered up and eventually to Hope Menikillo, who gets it out. Hope on the break with Francesca Hansen. Menikillo gets through one. Menikillo down low. Sharp angle shot goes wide. Hansen's going to dig it out. She's coming off the Saturday evening hat trick, a Tootie trick. She really should have had 4 in the game, a 7-0 win over the Junior Flyers. Comes to the near side wall, kept in by Bruno, down to Cook. Cook wrist shot, and she sent it just wide. Menikillo on the backside finds a little company over there. A couple of players go down, but everybody's okay. MassConn will bring it through. Wrist shot, 88, gets it knocked away by Matone. Up for Cook. Cook sends it through for Menikillo. Almost had it on the stick, but a little too strong. And Saunders will retreat behind her own net, take the time and space as the Rockets change, and send it up through neutral ice, a little too far. Matone grabs that, shakes off a defender, gives it up to Menikillo. Left dot, wrist shot, goes high and wide. Comes all the way to the point. but just eludes Connolly, who was covering up over there as Matone went in for the scoring chance. Redmond will pick it up, whiffs on it, gets it away just in time like a quarterback under pressure in the pocket, but Connolly couldn't get it cleanly. It comes into the slot, MassConn with it, looking, falls on the spin. Rizzo picks it off. Rizzo off to the races, but doesn't have the step on Coughlin. Had to hold up at the line. Nieves there, waits for Rizzo to get onside, and Connolly's on the near side. If they can get it to her, she's in front. Nieves hustling down that puck. Rizzo grabs it, trying to steer it back for Nieves, gets it to her, over to Connolly. Oh, just couldn't get the blade on it and hold it there. It goes behind the end line. Rizzo there, curls, was looking for Connolly on the near side, couldn't connect as MassConn picked it off. Nieves is going to stop that one, tries to go lower for Rizzo. Rizzo's going to pick this up. Rizzo looking for Connolly in the middle, couldn't get it to her. It comes to Matone, wrist shot knocked down in front and moved up. They'll get it out because Redmond had to retreat. Pietras will move in on the right wing, gets it knocked away, curls, and sends it toward the middle for Kim. Kim finds trouble from Redmond and has to go down deep below the end line. Redmond and Kim battle for it. Kim doesn't win that battle because Matone came in to clean it up. It's sent all the way down. No icing because there is an icing. Oh, okay. It looked like the ref on the near side was calling no icing. I thought it might have been sent down by the MassConn player, but icing is the call. And they'll face it off to Emma Lacey's glove side with 9:29 left in the first period. And no score. Wrist shot, or a snapper maybe, and Lacey knocked it away and steered it to the near corner. It comes up, pop up almost up here. I was ready. I would have caught it, I promise. I've done it before. Oh, Menichello almost kept that one in against all odds, but can't do it. Ulrich trying to get through Murphy, gets by her, can't get through one. Oh, does regain the puck. 1-on-3, it goes on net. Pollard has to make a kick save right there. Unexpectedly, Menichello spins off the wall. Wrist shot hit the 90-degree angle on the right side. She had Pollard beat, but it went a little too high and a little too far to the right. Wraparound attempt, Menichello on the forehand. Pollard with the save. Sent up. Fox is going to step in. She gets tripped. Where's the call? Oh, boy. Fox just got tripped directly, had a big scoring chance right in front of the referee, both looking no call. Menichello picks it up anyway. Rockets just got to play on. They really should be on a power play right now. I don't know how there's no call. Menichello from the close range at the doorstep on the right side puts it just wide. Bruno under pressure here. She's going to take it and steer it forward. MassConn grabs it. Cook over to Ulrich breaking in. If she can turn the corner, she's got Cook again. She's got Menichello there. Hopes had a long shift, but a productive one. Centering feed, backhand, Cook, and the backhand is put in by Hope Menichello. With 7:53 left in the first period, the Rockets break out to a 1-0 lead. That's the 7th of the season for number 48. Good passing and puck movement down low by Ulrich and Cook. And on the third try there, Menichello was able to put it past Pollard for the 1-0 lead. Nieves occupies the center. Dot can't win the faceoff. Rizzo on the left wing, Connolly on the right. Here comes Rizzo, one to beat, but the puck was going a little too hard for her to catch up. MassConn will break out. They will gain center ice. They're offside right there, but no call. Rockets should have been on a power play, but in the end, they scored without the power play. If they scored and it was a power play, they would have been finished with the power play already, so it all worked out. Saunders, chased by Rizzo, sends a nice pass right up the gut. 1-on-1. 88 versus 71. 71 wins the battle for the moment, but let's see if she ends up winning the war here. Centering feed, one-time attempt, and Grace Matone was there. Centering feed again. Lacey covers that one up before trouble could brew at the doorstep. So that's probably the best shift so far offensively for MassConn United. And that was Watkins right there, 88, moving that puck through neutral ice. Wrist shot off the face-off win is knocked away by Nieves. It comes down low. Fox chases her opponent behind the net. Centering feed, Rizzo picks it off. Rizzo chips it by, takes a little hit for her worries, tries to get through another one and was looking for Connolly right there. Ulrich jumps on, Hansen jumps on, Rizzo's still out there. They have to move around the forwards here with a sort of an odd configuration. Wrist shot and a blocker save by Lacey. She was in total control right there. You could tell that the goalie's in control when she gets a shot from one side and steers the rebound all the way to the boards on the opposite side, whether it's with the blocker, with the stick, with the pads. That's how sharp Lacey has been to start. Rizzo will jump off, Menichello will jump on for her. So the forwards are Hansen, Menichello, and Ulrich. Pietras tried to grab that one, but Menichello comes back to take it away. Knocked down with possibly a high stick there, but no call, so they let them play. It pops out of the zone. Roy sent it forward for Pietras, but Fox will win that one and send it in. It should not be an icing because the puck's going to come up short, and that's exactly what happens. It goes to the point where Menichello will walk in. Hope gets through one. Hope low angle shot. Pollard save with the mask and covers it up with the catching glove right below. If you ever received communion back in the day, and well, I know I'm getting a little deep here, they used to put a little tray right under your chin when you received it from the priest, and that's the way Pollard was doing that one with the glove. Great play by Redmond, 1-on-2. Turned and found the opening and sent it forward. MassConn will pick it up and regroup, but they would have had a 2-on-1 right there if Redmond didn't make anything but a perfect play. They have a 3-on-2 down low, but the Rockets' back checkers are not going too low, and that makes their breakout more effective as they move it forward from Menichello to Nieves and now to Hansen. Hansen leaves it for Nieves, and Nieves will chase along the dasher and the end boards for her own pass. Sent up and forward. Roy was ahead, but she has to put on the brakes. Mazzarozzaro, I think, is the name over there. The Italian names I'm supposed to get right. But that's a hard one to see on the back of the jersey, and they didn't do quite such a great job with their roster. I did have the roster before, but with a couple of games on Saturday and a lot to digest over there. Well, I couldn't get them all, so I'll do my best for the MassConn people out there. 4:29 left first period. Rockets lead at 1-0 on the goal by Hope Menichello. MassConn wins the face-off to self, but it's all the way back. Ava Saunders gets it and moves it up to the point. It comes out. Connolly was there, comes back in. It would have been onside. Fox falls, gets up, Bruno helps her out, sent right down the middle, but the Rockets defense solid, doesn't give them anything. Kept in there by Lavelle, but sent in offside by Griggs. Ulrich versus Watkins for the face-off. Cook on the near side wing. Connolly on the far side. Redmond and Matone, the defense pair. Banked up and through the offensive zone line for MassConn, but moved up, and let's see if they get it out by the Rockets. They can't get it out. They get it up but not out. Right at that point, Redmond steps in and finally does the trick. Griggs will hustle back. She's battled by Cook right in front of the MassConn bench. All three Rockets forwards there. Ulrich eventually gets a stick on it and sends it back into the defensive zone. Saunders kicks it forward, sends it up through the middle for Pietras, but Connolly picks it off. Connolly, Cook, wrist shot off the mask of Pollard. Pollard's taken 2 to the mask, so the Rockets are shooting high. And one of them hit the crossbar at the elbow. The crossbar in the post. Cook! Wrist shot off the side of the net on the left side. Ulrich down low. Tries a centering feed, but it's picked off by Mazzarazzo. Brought in by Connolly. Here comes Haley. Spin move, the Gretzky curl for Matone. Right back to Connolly. Battled for along the half boards. Izzy Cook with it now. Pushed by Saunders and pinned over there. Help, now there's 4 players battling for it. Ulrich comes in as the 5th, gains the puck, was trying to stick handle, just lost it, and MassConn will skate it out. They'll move into the offensive zone with some speed here. Matone will battle. Redmond comes over to help. Redmond trying to chase it down, gets there, curls, sends it hard off the glass, hoping to get it out of the point. Couldn't do it. It's reversed back around. Centering feed, gets all the way through. Lacey gobbles it up with the catching glove. Rockets will change. MassConn will change. 1:59 left first period. Rockets lead at 1-0 on Hope Menikillo's 7th goal of the season. Assists from Cook and Ulrich. One-timer off the face-off, and it didn't get all the way through the slot cleanly. Good news for Lacey, who was there anyway to steer it aside. Battled for along the half boards on the far side. Fox eventually comes in, but Kim chips it over her stick. Kim looking, center and feed, sharp angle, knocked away. It goes back behind the end line. Lacey can't see it. She tries to cover it with the glove. Kim's trying to dig it out for a wraparound on the other side, but the Rockets got wise to it, and Nieves came back to get it. Pushed forward by Hansen. Coughlin there, Menikillo one-on-one. Hope gets down low, goes to the backhand. She draws the penalty. One-timer in front! Hansen scores! It's a Tootie goal. It's been the Tootie weekend over here as the Rockets double the lead on the delayed penalty. Francesca Hansen puts it in the net with 1:16 left in the first period, and the Rockets double their lead to 2-0. Hansen from Menikillo. So there was going to be a hooking penalty there, but on the delayed penalty, the Rockets score, so it doesn't go down as a power play goal. Lacey didn't even have time to retreat the net because the hand was up for such a short time. We're under a minute left in period 1. Menikillo storms in again. Wrist shot, score! Hope beats Pollard over the stick side, and the Rockets have now pushed the lead to 3-0 with 55.3 seconds left in the first period. Seconds apart. Menikillo off the faceoff rushed in, and the Rockets have made it 3-0 in the blink of an eye. Hope now pushing her season total to 8. Hansen has 4. The Rockets piling them up here. Ulrich jumps out to take the face-off for the final minute. Rizzo on the left wing, Cook on the right. Every combination of forwards that you could think of is going to be in effect right here because the Rockets have sort of an uneven number. So the girls have to understand and are effectively playing with all combos. What a play by Matone. It would have been a 2-on-0 if she didn't do it. Kim nearly got the best of it there. Redmond will take it. Gets a lot of company. Cook sends it for Rizzo. Rizzo one-on-one. Gets through Murphy. Has Ulrich and Cook with her. Rizzo looking. Gets the puck. Can't keep it. Doesn't know where it is. Cook comes over. Would have been a 3-on-1 there. Centering feed for Ulrich. Can't get it through 10 seconds. Ulrich will send it behind the end line. On the far side, 5 seconds. MassConn just has to get it out of there, and they do just that. That'll expire the period. And it was a good one for the Rockets. The shots on goal say 7-4 in favor of MassConn, but the Rockets with a 3-0 lead after 1. 2 by Menikillo after 1 by Hansen. And Menikillo an inch from a hat trick in the first period because she hit the elbow. The crossbar and the post right there where they meet. The soccer term is the 90 degrees because of the angle. Lacey so far 7 for 7 for number 7 on shots and saves. Wherever you're watching from, we're glad that you are. It's the middle of the day in London. So Lauren Fox's grandparents hopefully are tuning in. It's an hour earlier if you're having your vignettes in New Orleans, where Izzy Cook's grandparents are checking things out. It's 8:30 if you're on the road somewhere between New Jersey and North Carolina and you're keeping track of the action. And right here and now, it's time for the second period. Pollard will guard the goal to your left. Lacey to your right. Nieves on the dot. Hansen on the right wing. Menichello on the left. Fox and Bruno, the defense pairing. Liftoff, period 2. Saunders picks it up. Ava sends it through neutral ice, but it gets knocked down by one stick, picked up by Bruno, who sends it in. Bruno hustling over, and her point is guarded by Hansen. Down low in front, Nieves got a piece. Nieves another shot. Nieves a third shot, and there's a goal! The Rockets pounding away, and I think Menichello was the one to put it in, and Hope has the hat. 4-0 Rockets, 26 seconds in to period 2. They're giving it to Hope unassisted, but Cece had 2 shots in the sequence, and the Rockets were just trying to pound it home. Redmond for Hansen. She'll dump it. Matone on the other point. Redmond on the near point. Centering feed, backhand, one save. Hansen gets it down low. The save was off Menichello, and Nieves was there. Lavelle's going to pick this one up and skate it out, looking for somebody at center. Mazzarato sends it forward the wrong way. And MassConn will regroup. Lavelle gets it top of her own circle on her goaltender's right, sends it forward. Roy got a piece. That should not be an icing. Roy got a piece of it with the skate, but that one will go the Rockets' way. It looked like she got a piece of it with the skate from here, but the ref, who's down low and had a good angle, saw it differently. If you go out and take care of business sometimes, the refereeing breaks don't matter, and that's a good luxury to have. MassConn wins the face-off to Pollard's right. Connolly battles for it on the far side boards. Fox picks it up as it comes out of the zone, waits for her teammates to get back on side. Rizzo, Connolly, and Cook now. Sent in by Rizzo. All 3 of the forwards looking for their first goal of the season. One of the defensemen, Bruno, looking for hers. So 4 players out there for the Rockets haven't scored yet this season. McCann will send it in and follow it along. Fox is going to pick it up, move it forward. Connolly in stride gets it, gains the center line, sends it in. Rizzo first in pursuit. Fox picks it off, sends it at Pollard, who knocks it down with the right pad and covers it up. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 14:52 left, second period, 4-0 Rockets. Menichello with the hat trick. Hansen had the hat trick Seems like just a few hours ago, because it was, has the other. Rockets win the face-off, but it's picked off by Peretti. She can't get it past Matone, and Grace sends it at the net, where it's knocked down by Pollard, who stops play. Ulrich on the dot, Menichello in the slot. Hansen on the near side wing. Matone jumps in to send it down low. Saunders pitchforks it past Menichello, gets a little help on the far side, and moves it up and out with the courtesy of her teammates. Kim grabs that one. Tries to get through Redmond. Redmond retreats. Redmond still going. Off the boards on the far side. Hansen over there couldn't get it out. Redmond pins her player off. Picks up the puck. Negotiates it around, and it hit the glass and went up and got stuck in the protective netting above the glass. And the referee plucks it, but it goes on the wrong side. So he got the puck down, but didn't put it back in play. They put a new puck in play. As Ulrich gets set for the face-off, she wins it over toward the direction of Menichello and Hansen. But it's now a puck up for grabs. Kim with the one-time attempt, but then, that was Matone that kind of fell on the grenade without falling and blocked the shot. Matone for Menichello. Hope can't chip it out as Saunders keeps it in. She sent it down low, had two over there, but neither connected, and the Rockets get it up and not out. Now Matone's going to get it, steer it forward for Menichello. Hope will get it over the center line and skate it in. Menichello tries to get through one, but couldn't get through the next, and Saunders won that battle. Bruno, as the Rockets change, in the period of the long change, it's sent at the net. Pollard had it played to Saunders. It comes to Fox. She can't hold it. Kim's going to get this out. Kim on the rush 3-on-2. Has to dump it because she's changing. Roy pursues. Somebody lost a neck guard. It's sitting there on the ice at the low part of the picture. Nieves tried to break herself in. Couldn't do it. Fleming battles for it with now Watkins against Nieves. Roy will win eventually and send it in. 4-0 Rockets, 12:50 left, period 2, the period of the long change. And it's the short change if you have a lot of offensive possession. Rockets chasing it down. Connolly will put the first pressure on. Rizzo will be there to meet on the other side. Connolly and Rizzo work the trap to perfection, and Nieves picks it up and runs it behind the end line. Nieves slams on the brakes, turns, looks for Riz, gets it to the backhand. Riz curls, wrist shot. I can't tell if she was shooting it or looking for Connolly at the back door. It didn't connect with either. Rizzo will get it behind the net. Send it to Connolly on the half boards. Connolly tries to shoot it, but it gets blocked. Rizzo, backhand attempt. Couldn't get a good feel for it. Tries to center it for Nieves. Nieves backhand. It's in Pollard's pads, and she covers it up. Rizzo, Connolly, and Nieves working the puck well down low, getting their offensive set and moving that puck in the triangle, forcing the face-off in the offensive zone with 12:03 left in period 2, and the Rockets with a 4-0 lead. They got 3 in the first, 1 early in the second. Come to think of it, it's a natural hat trick for Hope Menichello after the initial goal by Francesca Hansen. Ava McCann moves it up, centering feed, couldn't connect. Rockets will pick it up there for a moment, can't get it out. Turned in and up, wrist shot by Murphy, blocked away by Matone. Matone trying to get off to the races from her defensive perch. She can play offensively, can Grace Matone. We've seen it when she's worn a different jersey. Backhand by Hansen, high save by Pollard. Rebound was loose and the Rockets pick it up. Cook going back and forth behind the end line. Had a 1-on-2 possession. Redmond tries to step up, forces the play to the middle. Matone will retreat, curl around Pietrus, send it forward for Cook, and the Rockets will gain the zone entry with about as much ease as you could hope for under pressure and duress. 2-on-1 for MassConn. McCann moves it up the right wing, leaves it for Pietrus. He can't get there, and 3 Rockets or 4 back checking are able to break up the play. Big chance for MassConn right there. They have 8 shots on goal, but the Rockets, with their 11, have had 7 of the last 8 in the game, and they've put all 4 on the board so far in terms of the scoring. Cook has her defender fall, negotiates it through some open ice, looking for Hansen. Hansen was trying to get off for a change, it looked like. And she does just that. Ulrich picks up a loose puck and nearly finds the angle. Ulrich back checking. Peretti will pick this up. Ulrich, oh boy, she almost picked that one off. She would have walked right in. Ulrich getting close. She's got a bunch of goals already this season, 3 or 4. Fox defends Peretti, who sends it in. Had she been able to wait another moment, she would have had Kim free and clear. So the Rockets got to still tighten up the defense here, as MassConn has started to put the pressure on a little more effectively. Nieves will break in over the line on the left side. Slams on the brakes. Cross slot pass for Connolly. Couldn't handle it. Sends it back behind the net and to the near side. Lauren Fox will hustle over, tip it for Rizzo down low. Oh, Kim with the high stick on Rizzo. She got that stick up to the back of the neck there, but Rizzo looks to be okay. Pushing allowed, high sticking not. Rizzo battles and bumps. Little battle going on there with Rizzo and Murphy now. Sometimes the physicality of the play turns up. Rizzo steps in, picks one off. She's got Bruno in front. Tries to center it. No, she doesn't. Holds it. Now puts it in the slot. Couldn't decide if she wanted Connolly or Bruno. Bruno now down low. She'll play this part of the shift offensively, and she'll pick that one off. Looking for Rizzo. Couldn't get the one-timer as Kim swoops in. Kim, if she could skate it up and out, would have had Peretti there. Murphy's going to pick this one up. Get it through the offensive zone, offside, as the right wing was just a step ahead, 37. 8:34 left, period 2. All Rockets so far on the scoreboard, 4-0. Hansen started it. Menichello added 2 more, and the goalies will change. So Pollard's afternoon is most likely done. Menichello gets dumped by Lavelle over there. Gets up. And play moves on. Redmond from the point sends it down low. Matone at the point will keep it in. Menichello's there. Sends it for Cook. Cook tries to get through. It looked like maybe she was looking for Hansen coming on her right wing. Lavelle will get it in on the right point. Battles with Matone. Watkins comes in to pick it up. Skates it off the board. Center and feed 2 Rockets there. The first one, Hansen, is the one who gets a piece of it. Watkins gets it back. Tries to pass it off the boards to herself. Goes to the point, but sends it to Menichello. Hope on the breakaway. Saunders trying to catch her from behind. Menichello comes in down low. She shoots and it goes just wide. Hope tried to stuff it in on the stick side, but got it just wide. Here's Hansen. Turns, spins, and scores! Francesca Hansen with her second of the game off the cross slot feed from Hope Menichello, and the Rockets build the lead to 5-0 with 7:28 left in the second period. Tootie's got 5 in something like 14 hours. Rockets could, at some point, give a little mix-up in the positions here. MassConn does have some potency in their lineup, so no lead is safe. Rizzo with the wrist shot from the far angle. It goes off of the glove. Centering feed. Connolly goes low for Rizzo. Backhand save. Sprawls out and gets the glove on it. Rockets will change their defense pair, and we could see different versions of defense out there. Maybe not for period 2. They might mix it up a little bit in period 3. Nieves wins the faceoff to the point. Bruno's shot is steered into the near side corner. Pietrus had it for a moment, but Nieves knocked it low. Rizzo tries to move off of the boards on the far side, but McCann hounds her. Nieves is over there. Rizzo's over there. Looks like maybe Watkins. Rizzo comes out of the corner, sends it through the top of the crease, looking for Connolly. That one sent down, and unless it was tipped, it's going to be an icing. No icing. Well, oh, it is icing. I guess the referee was saying ice is up. I thought he was saying ice is off. So it's an icing. Yeah, and I can hear somebody on the bench saying icing's off. I thought that's what he said too. 6:31 left, period 2, 5-0 Rockets. They have a 14-8 edge in shots. They've had 10 of the last 11 shots in the game. Hansen has 2 goals. Menichello has 3. Peretti up the right wing, centering feed, one-timer saved by Lacey, and she hangs on. A little pushing and shoving afterward, and MassConn with their best chance of the game, but they can't convert it as Emma Lacey keeps the clean sheet alive. Good puck movement down there. Peretti sent it through the slot, and it looked like Kim was the one who got a piece of it in front, redirecting it, but Lacey stacking the pads like Gump Worsley and sliding over and covering it. Makes the save. Peretti, pretty much the same play but a little higher, was looking for Kim. So this line buzzing, and the Rockets will try to get it out. Cook can't do that. Kept in on the far side and sent down low. Peretti's the one that's chasing it. Fox 1-on-2 now, but it goes to Menichello, she of the natural hat trick. Hansen started it. Menichello had the natural hat trick in between, and Hansen has the last one. Bruno gets dumped behind the play there, no call, nobody was looking at it. I looked at it even though it was out of camera. Rockets regroup at neutral ice. The wonderful patience, and up to Ulrich, she's behind the D. Ulrich gets down low. Save 1, rebound comes to off the side of the net. Lavelle couldn't get enough on that pass to Murphy, and the Rockets keep it in. Cook will get it as he goes down into the near side corner, looking to center it, but gets it knocked away, and Kim picks it off and hustles out. Moves it up for Mazzarero, but it's picked off by Matone, who sends it in. McMahon grabs that, but can't get it out. Sent down low for Menichello from the feed from Cook. Menichello has the backhand, spins off of Murphy, sends it in front. Looked like Ulrich got a piece of it, but the save is made and covered up. Nieves on the dot, Connolly in the slot, Rizzo on the near side wing. Matone at the left point. Redmond, who wins it between the points, tries to take a shot, but Mazzarero blocks it away. She's got McCann with her, but it gets sent in and covered up by Lacey. 4:32 left, period 2, 5-0 Rockets over MassConn United. Third game of the AGHF Showcase. Roy wins the face-off to McCann, who sends it in from the left point, but Matone's the first one to pick it up. Battling 1-on-2, McCann picks it up, tries to get it through neutral parts of the left wing circle because nobody else was there and couldn't. Rockets trying to get it out. Stick battle there, Nieves and Rizzo. Rizzo leaves it for Nieves, who's moving with more speed. Defense pair will change while in the zone. Clock now moving. I guess there was a clock issue. A couple of people were whistling, so it's 4:26 now. A little added time here. MassConn came in. McCann lost it coming over the line, but they were onside as the other skaters were paying attention. Mazzarero and Roy. Banked off the boards. Nieves was sending it off the boards and trying to get it off the glass, but she hit Connolly. The 4 players battle for it over there. It comes out. Nieves will retreat back into her zone, spin, and put it back into the same spot. Roy one-timer, but it looked like Fox got a piece of her stick. It's sent up to the point. Saunders skates it in. Saunders' wrist shot, blockered away into the far corner. Mazzarero picks it up, goes to the point. Fox doesn't let it get through. Pushing and shoving. Roy pushed Fox down, but Fox stood her ground long enough. Nieves will get it up and send it in. There's going to be a penalty here. It's a slash, and the Rockets will go on the power play with 3:28 left in period 2, holding a 5-0 lead.
95 red, 2 minutes.
Roy, 95, 2 minutes for the slash. Chucks her stick into the penalty box. Hopefully there's no penalty box attendant there. Hockey's an emotional game. And it's a little more fun sometimes when you play with emotion, but it also could be a little more frustrating. Menichello off the face-off win from Ulrich. Redmond between the points, sends it on net, knocked aside. Far side point. Redmond keeps it in. Ulrich stands to the half boards to set it up, goes between the points, but a little too much sauce on there. Sunday gravy, but Matone retreats and picks it up. Sends it forward for Ulrich, but it's picked off over there by Coughlin. Moved forward. Rockets can't set up the power play yet. Watkins, is that? Retreats into her own end? No. Fleming. Fleming retreats behind her own net, trying to kill some time, but Menichello picks it off. Menichello trying to get it to the point. She's got 2 MassConn defenders there, and 2 beats 1 this time. Menichello screaming for Redmond to wait. She does just that, uses her defense partner. They clear the zone. Pietras tries to pick one off, but Redmond, the ever-present 71, picks that one off. It comes to Menichello in the slot, but Fleming knocked it away before she could get a piece. Rockets haven't been able to set up the power play for the first 1:10. They'll see if they could do it now. Menichello to the half boards. Let's see if she sends it down low. Spins off of Coughlin, but can't hold the puck. Ulrich now gets it low, and she exchanges with Menichello, who walk right off the half boards, get to the dot, take a shot. It's hit off the stick of one of the defenders, Pietras, and goes high off the glass. Hansen from the dot. She's going to send it to Hope. Hope shoots and scores! Menichello, that's her 4th of the game on the power play, and with 1:52 left in period 2, it's 6-0 Rockets. That means when we get to the 3rd period, it should be a running clock right there. So the Rockets have come out with tremendous grit in this game, down a couple of their regulars, Kirsty Kamerkar and PJ Jacobus. And they have dominated this showcase so far, outscoring their opponents 15-0. And we haven't completed 8 periods yet. Centering feed. Connolly sticks that one aside. Well, she sticked it forward. It didn't go in the net. It went to the side. Murphy battling for it at the end boards. Connolly over there. Nieves as well. Pushing. Puck won't move out. Now Nieves gets it. It moves it forward, and it's covered up in the slot. In the crease, rather. It didn't get to the bottom of the slot. 1:08, second period, 6-0 Rockets. 4 for Menichello. 2 for Hansen. MassConn will break it out. Here comes Kim. She's 3-on-1 with Peretti. Shot, and it goes off of Bruno's stick and exceeds the height of the crossbar. Otherwise, MassConn would have gotten on the board. Centering feed, Kim tried to get one piece of it, but one Bruno was just enough. Cook chips it off the boards in front of the MassConn bench, and now Nieves is going to pick this up. Connolly's going to head off for a change, so let's see if Nieves dumps it. Nieves is going to move it forward. Nieves sends it at the net, and it finds its way in. So that'll push it to 7-0 Rockets with 29 seconds left in the second period. Nieves skated it up on the right side. Couldn't tell if she was sending it around the net, and it might have hit off a stick and redirected and eluded the netminder who was trying to cover it up with the glove, and it just found its way through her pad. So muted celebration there for Nieves, who gets her first of the season. So in sporting fashion, when you're on the right side of the score like that, you don't want to show up your opponent. And Cici Nieves muted her celebration. Came right over to the bench, didn't take any high fives. 4 seconds left now as they send it out. It's not going to be an icing. Lacey comes out to play it. That'll do it for period 2. With, I think, a 5-goal gap, they'll run the clock for the third period. And missed that one over there. Lacey gets the hug from Arialis Markland. 18-11 the shots for the Rockets. So that would be 11-4 in the second period. They scored 4 in that period. Menachillo has 4 in the game. Hansen has the other 2. Coach Bob Connolly handling the reins for Coach Jeremy Jacobus today. We're going to try to drag him in for the post-game interview after the second game of the day against Mamaroneck State Line. Mike Cook to his left, and Bobby Connolly Jr. helping out on the bench today, as he often does, handling the ins and outs, meaning he opens doors and closes doors. If you like what you see and you want to catch the afternoon game or all future games, hit that subscribe button and the alerts button, and every time we go live or upload a better copy of the game or do coach interviews or other content, you'll get an alert and you'll be able to join us. And we appreciate the support that have grown our subscriber base to more than 100, or somewhere in the 120s and possibly growing. And if you're tuning in from the opponent side, from MassConn, we appreciate you joining us. Probably not what you were looking for today, but it's always fun to watch our daughters, granddaughters, nieces, great-granddaughters, friends, or ourselves on these games. Liftoff period 3. Saunders picked it up off the face-off win and moved it in. Comes around the crease and to the near side, and Hansen gets it, sends it in onside, and no icing. Saunders off of one skate, but just follows right through, gets it out. Redmond stands the line at center. Somebody lost a stick. Referee helps and picks it up, so Watkins gets it. Watkins and Redmond battle. Rockets move it up, but Menachillo's way offside. That puck got far out of the zone, but Hope was so deep and tied up behind the play. Clock is running, so by the time they drop it, this is one of those they call an intentional offside. She had a lot of time to get out of the zone because the puck went way back, almost into the Rocket zone, but probably a call that I agree with. Roy wins the face-off was looking for Fleming right there, and Fleming nearly got a chance to unload one, but couldn't do it. Coughlin on the near side in front of her own bench, finds Pietrus in the middle. 5 will bring it over the line, get to the top of the circle, curl to the outside, and she's hounded by Fox. Pietrus still with it. Centering feed goes through the slot, goes all the way to Fleming. She turns, puts it down low. Backhand attempt is blocked away, and it's a save off a goal mouth scramble by Lacey. The whistle stops play, but it's not stopping the clock. In the AGHF Showcase, I believe it's when there's a 5-goal gap in the third period, they're running the clock. So this is the second consecutive game that the Rockets have achieved that level. They did it against the Junior Flyers team in the evening game on Saturday, a game they won by the score they lead by. Wrist shot by Pietrus, knocked down, handcuffed Lacey a little bit, but she gets it out. Connolly banks it out. Rizzo has a chance to chase it down. Fleming's going to get there first, and it does cross the line for icing. Ice has slowed down a little bit, but it looks like it's been pretty good ice so far. Clock ticks below 14:30 now, period 3. Rockets in control. 4 by Menikillo, 2 by Hansen, 1 by Nieves. Nieves first of the season. Sent up off of Hansen's back, but it gets out. MassConn retreating. They'll move it through their zone between defensemen and skate it out. Murphy will take the slapper to get it in. Lacey knocks it down and leaves it for Redmond, who curls around the net, chips it up to Hansen, who tried to catch it, but couldn't. McCann and McMahon pass between one another. McCann pursues the puck from her perch, but can't keep it in. Matone's just going to keep taking this one. She's going to try to take it to the house, but Murphy bumps her off, and Matone is forced to dump it. She'll follow it. Hansen over there as well. Sent up the middle, picked off by Matone, sends it in, but can't get it deep. They play with it on the far side. 13:15 left, third period. McCann will jump up and try to get that puck, but can't do it. Ulrich grabs it, can't get possession. It's sent out. The Rockets got to get onside. They do, although that was onside because Peretti would have brought it into her own zone. Hansen's going to pick up a loose puck. A lot of neutral zone play here as the pace has changed a bit. Hansen wrist shot, glove save, and held. Hansen got a lot on that shot, but it's gloved down. Clock's still running. By the time they drop it, it'll be about 12:30. Nieves wins the draw toward Bruno, who sends it toward Fox's side. It's picked up there and moved out by Saunders. Near side, out of picture. Cook and Watkins battle. Eventually it goes into the defensive zone. Rizzo looking for her first of the season, trying to break in. She's with Cook and Nieves right now. Bruno will pick it up. She'll skate it into the zone onside at the right wing and will send it deep as Rizzo will grab it on the far side. Curl, leave it for Nieves. Goes up to Fox. Fox tried to send it at the net but couldn't get it through. Cook curls. It's picked off there, and it will be moved up the near side boards by MassConn with some speed. 26 is Griggs. She'll move over the line. Wrist shot. Lacey gobbles it up with the catching glove and leaves no rebound. Whistle stops play, but not the clock, as we tick below 10:20. Probably about 10:15 by the time they drop the puck. Rockets up comfortably on the scoreboard. The shots are 2014 though. Hansen's going to skate it out. Hounded by Kim, so Hansen has to dump it. Coughlin retreats to grab it. Sends it up to Kim. Good movement to get it out of the zone. Up the right wing. They'll get it into the zone. Redmond uses her body to get position, gets hooked down. They'll push and shove a little bit, but the Rockets are going to go on a power play here. As let's see if Lacey decides to exit the bench. Ulrich's going to get a breakaway. Here comes Ulrich. She comes in. Wrist shot, score. So the Rockets, for the second time on a delayed penalty in this game, they have scored, and Grace Ulrich is the one to do it. That'll push the edge to 8 on the 21st shot. Lacey had come over to the bench for the 6th attacker. I think it was Redmond on the assist right there. Actually, I'm not sure. It came over to the near side, so it might have been Matone with the assist, springing Ulrich. Under 10 minutes now. On the scoreboard, they'll keep the 7 up there. Centered in front. Redmond wrist shot, floating, down low. Rizzo trying to get it and covered up at the doorstep on the glove side. Nieves on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Connolly on the near side wing. Redmond and Matone, the defense pair. Rizzo chips it behind the end line for Nieves, but MassConn will pick it up and they'll break out. Beatrice, she has Idol with her, and Roy. Roy picks it up, whiffed on the better shot, but still got it at the net, and Lacey's got to dive out to cover it up. Under 9 minutes now. Ulrich at the dot, has Cook in the slot. Cook jumps out to grab that one for a moment. Third time's a charm as Fox shovels it out to Hansen. Hansen will get it over the line and dump it. Cook in pursuit. Hansen over there. Ping-ponged around behind the end line. Ulrich comes to help out. All the Rockets forwards are low. And it's sent in from the far side. Saunders picks it up, moves it up the far wing. There's a hit after the play, and a lot of bumping after the play. Tempers flaring now. Ref pointing to the players and telling each other to go. Pietrus is 1. Roy is 1. Ulrich will come to the Rockets' side. So the Rockets will end up with a power play out of it. The clock will still run. During this whole delay, as the referees sort it out, the clock will still run, so time just continues to tick off, and we're below 6:45 now, but it's kind of important that they sort it out if there ends up being any kind of major penalties here, because those have potentially longer lasting effects, and those stats are kept.
84 is going to go. 89 or 84. Someone's going from each team.
So Pietrus is sent off.
They're going to be down for 2 minutes. Everything else is going to walk. Sound good?
Pietrus is sent off. Either Ulrich or Hansen will be sent off for the Rockets. They said 84. The Rockets said she didn't do anything.
So, yeah. So, everybody's playing later today.
Referee sorting it out. Referee taking the time to discuss it with the players, asking what happened. Time will continue to tick off. Hansen will skate off. Rockets will end up with the power play. Everything else washes. Rockets will have to put somebody in the box to serve a minor penalty portion. Okay, referee sorts it out. That took about 3 minutes, but he wanted to make sure he got it right to some degree. So Pietrus gets a 2 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. Hansen a 2 for roughing, a 10-minute misconduct. Roy with a 2-minute penalty. So we tick down. Now the clock is stopped with 5:02 left. They could practically have ticked off the rest of the game. Face-off will be in the offensive zone for the Rockets. And the long delay has ended. So they sort that out. As the referee pointed out, everybody is playing again today, so whoever was ejected from the game is eligible for the afternoon. Nieves on the dot, Connolly in the slot, Rizzo on the other wing. It comes to Redmond. On the power play now for 2 minutes are the Rockets. They put 10 minutes on the board, but it's not a 10-minute power play. Battled for just below. Eventually won by Redmond toward Rizzo, who was with Saunders over there. Rizzo curls, looks in the middle for Nieves, who sent it forward, but it's knocked out, looking for the breakaway. Here comes Peretti, but Matone hustled back to break it up. Redmond knocks away the cross slot pass. Nieves up, tries to get it for Connolly, but Peretti back checking for MassConn. On the penalty kill, MassConn pretty good so far. Definitely not playing as if the score is out of reach. Sent forward by Matone. Rizzo tips it to get it in onside. 1 minute on the penalty as the referee calls that out. So the penalty will expire when there's 3 minutes left in the game. There's a trip right there. Menichello is going to go. Mazzarero will move it in, and the Rockets just need to touch that up. They can't do it yet. The goalie's going to come to the bench, but the Rockets touch it up, and Menichello will go in for a couple of minutes for the trip. I can tell you this, Lacey wants that clean sheet. She wants to shut out, but the Rockets will test their medal at 4-on-4 for about another 30 seconds. They're waiting to face it off. The clock is held up here at 3:33. Rizzo on the dot, Cook in the slot defending, 4-on-4. Fox and Bruno on D. Face-off went to Saunders. She sends it at the net, and Lacey sticks it to the near side corner. Briggs at the point. Through traffic. Blocked away with the right pad by Lacey. 1-on-2. Bruno's there. Rockets just holding their position. Fox tried to send it for Cook, but put it through her legs. McCann curling around. McCann looking for somebody in front. Wrist shot, score! And they get the 0 off the board with 2:56 left. see who it was. Nobody's going to lead the celly. I think it was Mazzarero 21 or Kim. So MassConn gets on the board. Penalties still ticking away. It was a power play goal because the penalty to Roy had expired, so both teams at even strength. MassConn will move it in. McCann, wrist shot off of the left leg of Fox, goes behind the end line, chipped forward. Connolly using the body, gives it over for Bruno. They try to move it out and get it out of the zone, but it's moved right back in. Kept in on the left point by Griggs. Gets a little help from Watkins, goes down low, centering feed. Lacey sticks it aside. Saunders gets her shot blocked by Fox. It comes through and down low, wrist shot, and they score again. Looks like Watkins this time. So with 1:32 left, MassConn gets a couple for the highlight reel as Watkins puts it in from close range down low. 8-2. Clock still running with 1:20 left. Menichello on the dot, Rizzo on the left wing, Cook on the right. Matone up for Menichello, Rizzo offside on the left wing. Down to the final minute here. We'll face it off in the dot just below us on the right. Menichello wins it over to Rizzo's side. Peretti trying to get there. Rizzo and Matone as well. Matone steers it away from Kim, but Peretti picks it up. Menichello grabs her blind back pass and skates it into the zone, trying to send it deep. Rizzo trying to grab that, but Peretti lifted the stick and got it. It comes to the point. Matone tries to keep it in. Kim's going to break out 3-on-1. Matone doesn't have a stick. She dumped it, maybe not realizing that she had numbers right there. 21 seconds left. 8-2 Rockets. Too late here by MassConn. Sent at the net. Lacey covers it up. Somebody lost a glove. Probably not going to get another puck drop here as there's 6 seconds, 5. And they're just going to drop the rest of the time. Well, rather not drop the puck. That'll do it. Rockets come up with the 8-2 victory here, yielding too late after a little spat of rough stuff. They will start the handshake line led by Emma Lacey. She had the clean sheet right up until just about the end when MassConn put a couple in. Teams shake hands at center ice. They'll see each other at Enfield, Connecticut, the weekend of November 19th and 20th. Not sure if MassConn is visiting New Jersey again before that, but they'll play 2 at that time. That's going to do it for this one as the Rockets come up with the 8-2 win over MassConn United. We'll be back again after 2 o'clock on this same YouTube channel. Check for the links if you don't have them, or hit subscribe and hit the alerts button, and when we go live, you'll know it. Just keep refreshing that page. We'll also upload in the interim, if we can, a cleaner copy of this game if you didn't get a good look at it from parts unknown. That's going to do it for this one. Rockets come out with the victory 8-2. We'll see you back a little bit later, but for now, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets.